Welcome to the Functioning Overthinkers weekly podcast. Here we will discuss the healthy limits of overthinking and are reminded to not be anxious about anything, but to trust God in everything. I'm your host, Shanae Sadler. Hello, fellow overthinker. Man, it's crazy that we're here. It's crazy that I'm even doing this podcast. Can you believe this? Anyone that knows me knows that this is crazy. I don't do things like this. But throughout my life, I've always heard, Shanae, you need to start a podcast. Or Shanae, you need to write a blog. Or Shanae, you need to write a book. And I'm just like, no, I don't. I do not. I definitely do not. My stories don't need to be heard. They will not be effective in any way. They will not help anyone in any way. But throughout those thoughts, throughout those thinking, that overthinking period of I can't, I was convicted. My heart was convicted. God said, Shanae, you need to start that podcast. You have a voice you need to make heard. And so here I am, being the humble, obedient servant that I am. We're starting this podcast. And so just a little bit of insight about what this podcast is about. It's just helping people thoughts, their overthinking, their habit of consuming themselves with a lot of thoughts, things that are self-deprecating, things that are causing them to be depressed, sad, and just guilty and regretting that, sis. We are navigating that because it's 2023 and we don't need that. We don't need that energy. And just overall, we just need a better vibe. We just need to be a better person. And so we are here to debunk any myths. We are here to give you practical tips and tricks on how to be better, on how to be well in mind, well in body. Let's talk about that, right? We're here to talk about topics that people are scared to talk about, the taboo topics, the topics that your friend will be like, oh, really? Yeah, those topics. And guess what? You could put those topics in our feedback form on the website, thefunctioningoverthinker.com, where you're anonymous. So you could post your stories, you could post your feedback, you could post those questions, and we answer them here on this podcast. Right? What better way to know the answer to some of the questions that you're struggling with than to do it in a podcast? That way you could help millions of people. That way you could minister to others. That way you could reach others through your story. So that is what this podcast is about. I'm here to be a voice. I'm here to receive. I'm here to be a blessing. And we're here to share and have. Now, you may be asking yourself, Shanae, I love everything I've heard thus far. When are you going to drop your new or your first episode? Well, the first episode will be aired on April 6th. And after April 6th, it will be every single Thursday after that. So subscribe so that you will be the first to know when our episodes are. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in thus far. And until next time, stay functioning. YouAreBomb.com.